Hello and welcome everyone to Let's Play Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets Extended. This is Olga 115 speaking and happy December 21st. Christmas is just around the corner.
This is the Hogwarts ceremony chamber.
Yes, Harry, we got that by now, and the thing I wanted to show you is that for some reason if you return to the Hogwarts ceremony chamber, all the numbers are gone now, which is a little bit creepy. It's almost like something's terribly wrong. Or maybe what's happening is that Harry visited the Bean bonus room all 4 times, which is all times in the normal retail version of the game. There will be a 5th time in the extended mod, and everyone kind of just gave up. Although don't worry, all the points are still recorded in the in-game menu, and there's of course still the matter of the final house cut ceremony that's supposed to take place at the end of the year, right? So just wanted to point that out. Now guys, I'll be honest, I am coming down with something really bad, and I wanted to ensure that this episode will be recorded before it fully hits me. Anyway guys, if you check your objective, nothing. But it's not gonna take long, just a couple of steps, and our annoying friend, Ron, the main quest master, is gonna redirect us instantly.
Hey Harry! Something has really upset Moaning Myrtle.
You mean more than usual?
I could hear her wailing all the way from the grand staircase. And the court outside her bathroom is flooded again.
You don't think someone else has been attacked, do you?
Anything could have happened. Come on, let's go see what's up.
Or we could also not do that, Ron. I mean, do we really come running each time Moaning Myrtle's upset? Because she's always upset. Now, your objective has now updated. I have to find out what's wrong with Moaning Myrtle. She's up in her bathroom. No, Harry, you absolutely do not. Secondly, it's the Quidditch finals today. Ron, I'm expecting you to be at the Quidditch stadium right here and right now, because we're gonna take the Quidditch Cup from Slytherin. That's what we're about to do.
Be more careful where you're going, Harry.
Well, are you coming to the match? Everyone should come to the match and see me kick Malfoy's buttocks. Okay guys, so this is what we're gonna do today. We're absolutely gonna snag the Quidditch Cup, and then we're gonna make, honestly, the first major progress through the story of the second year, since what feels like visiting the Slytherin common room.
Quidditch pitch?
So, let's see the tables, and yeah, so as you can see, Gryffindor team have struck 1 goal in the entire season. Let's see if, destiny will be kind to them today.
It's a great day for a Quidditch match. The whole season has been pointing towards today's Quidditch match between these two traditional rivals. The pitch is ready, the quaffles are polished, the bludgers are humming, let's play Quidditch!
Okay guys, this is it. And be ready, because we're gonna be seeing the backstage action, just like during the match when Dobby interfered. Well, at least I have a girlfriend, Malfoy. Although, that's not much of a praise concerning Ginny Weasley. Anywho, let's get this. Okay, we did get kicked once, but soon we should be moving to the backstage. Come on, guys.
The snitch narrowly evades Malfoy. Potter's going for it.
He always says it.
And the action has moved into the trench surrounding the pitch.
It narrowly awaits Harry, not Malfoy. Now, kicking Malfoy whilst avoiding these things is... Oh my god, we disappeared off the map. So, kicking Malfoy whilst avoiding these things is difficult, because it's also difficult to estimate where and how far you can move away from them. That's not really clear in the trenches. But guys, I see the Gryffindor team have scored. Yes!
This year's winner of the Quidditch Cup, Gryffindor! That's it, wizards and witches. The season's over, and Gryffindor takes the Quidditch Cup this year!
I absolutely adore this little cutscene they put together in the Chamber of Secrets. And now, guys, you can, by the way, replay any Quidditch match of the season. I guess there are only 2 where we have not scored those 40 points, none where we would score 50 or maybe even 60 points, but oh well. And this means that the highest number of house points we are gonna have in this run is 1370, but of course if I was to go back and replay some of those Quidditch matches, we could cross that 1400 threshold. You know, if you really want to min-max, put some time and effort in, you're welcome to do so. But from this point on, you're not gonna need that extra time against Slytherin, but there's of course wizard excellence and warm and fuzzy feeling. Now what I absolutely adore about that cutscene is that we could see Snape on the Slytherin Tribune, and we could see Lockhart and Flitwick being Ravenclaws, or ex-Ravenclaws, over on the Ravenclaw Tribute. And of course, Hufflepuff, the worst house in existence, my own house, wasn't even there because they absolutely didn't deserve it. They fumbled everything. And even Hagrid, who's a Hufflepuff, just moved on to the Gryffindor Tribute. Now I know that's because Harry was there, but still.
Here's the entrance hall.
Seriously, Hufflepuffs, you guys need to up your game. I'm embarrassed to be part of your house. Now, that's it essentially, guys. You are gonna have a chance later on to play the Quidditch finals, and it's gonna be sort of during your last day at Hogwarts. Although back then, the final cutscene will not make much sense, especially as far as Professor Gilderoy Lockhart is concerned, so I kind of wanted to do it now, okay? And just to have a bit of joy in between all these depressing events happening at Hogwarts.
I don't think we Slytherins have anything to worry about.
You know I'm no longer Goyle, I'm going Gryffindor. He was talking about himself and his buddies, no doubt. I mean, that line makes sense both ways, I guess.
Come on, Harry!
Oh my god, you're worse than Hermione in this regard. Okay, guys, so, we don't even get a chance to socialize, it's just vendors around now, okay? Do we have any ingredients? No, we are at 29 Wiggenwelds, and let's do this like professionals. Oh yes, baby, we're gonna spongify our way here. I bet Ron, you didn't do that, you had to take the flying staircases like a commoner. Ugh. Oh. Okay, I think he's a bit confused. Oh, cool bit of detail, the corridor is indeed flooded again. Oh, that's pretty neat. Just like when Mrs.
Chamber of
Norris was
Secrets has been
petrified.
Opened. Enemies of the air, beware.
Are we stepping into piss and goo and... You know, I'd rather be stepping into ectoplasms, but let's see it.
Who's that? Come to throw something else at me?
Someone threw something at you.
Yes, they did. It's over there.
Careful! My dad told me some books can be very dangerous.
It looks like an old diary. Belonged to T.M. Riddle. Whoever he was, he didn't write in it. It's completely blank.
Hello, Harry Potter. My name is Tom Riddle.
I'm at Hogwarts and horrible stuff's been happening. Do you know about the Chamber of Secrets?
Of course I know about the Chamber of Secrets. In my 5th year, the chamber was opened and the monster killed a girl. I caught the person who'd opened the chamber and he was expelled. I can show you, if you like. I can take you inside my memory of the night when I caught him.
Harry was entranced by the memory Tom Riddle showed him. Come on, gotta get you out of here. Come on now. In the box.
Sorry guys, a brief intermezzo, just wanted to show you it actually, this memory puts us in the dungeon hallway, but there's no escaping in and wandering around. All the access gates are closed and all the doors into all the areas of the dungeon, okay? So let's just enjoy the cutscene.
It's alright. Come on out. There you go.
Evening, Rubeus.
What are you doing down here, Tom?
It's all over. I don't think you meant to kill anyone, but monsters don't make good pets.
It never killed no one.
Come on! The least Hogwarts can do is make sure the thing that killed that girl is slaughtered.
It wasn't him! He wouldn't! He never!
Stand aside.
No!
What's... It was Hagrid, Ron. Hagrid opened the Chamber of Secrets 50 years ago.
Harry had always known that Hagrid had an unfortunate liking for large, monstrous creatures. But he was equally certain that Hagrid would never mean to kill anybody.
Riddle might have got the wrong person. Maybe some other monster was attacking people.
How many monsters do you think this place can hold?
We always knew Hagrid was expelled, and the attacks must have stopped then. Otherwise, Riddle wouldn't have got his award.
Riddle's diary. It's gone.
What? But only a Gryffindor could have stolen it. Nobody else knows our password.
Exactly. I just heard it again. Didn't you?
I didn't hear anything.
Harry, I think I've just understood something. I've got to go to the library.
But McGonagall said we have to stay in here unless we're in class.
And I've got to talk to Hagrid. If he set the monster loose last time, he knows how to get inside the Chamber of Secrets.
Hagrid's hut is out in the grounds, Harry, but you know that. Follow me, Harry.
I love that gamey reminder, but Hagrid's house is outside. But you know that, Harry. This is when a game design and narrative sort of try to reach a compromise. Okay, so these are really interesting revelations. You know, no one would suspect sweet old Hagrid. Even Hagrid wouldn't suspect sweet old Hagrid. It doesn't really make much sense, given that it's happening all over again. So, it's really interesting, and only a Gryffindor could have stolen Tom Riddle's diary. Now, guys, remember Ron's line about how some books can be dangerous? That's why today's advent calendar icon is, well, essentially the book from the restricted section from the Philosopher's Stone movie. But a dangerous book is a dangerous book. So, we have a new objective. I've got to talk to Hagrid. He's out in his hut. I like this objective because they're like, okay, it's time to get some goddamn answers from this guy. He knows exactly what's been going on, although to be fair, Dumbledore knows exactly what's going on. McGonagall probably is in on it too, but she's too busy betting on Quidditch. Now that the Quidditch finals are over and she made her money, she maybe would be a bit more foretelling about what's happening, but who knows. So, let's actually follow our buddy over here, because we want to get to the bottom of this mystery, which is going to take us to a truly remarkable location. By the way, fun fact how Hermione said only Gryffindors know our password. Remember when we were Goyle trying to sneak into the Gryffindor common room? And knowing the password actually didn't even work. I just find that funny. So yeah, it's absolutely nighttime again. Now, guys, one important thing, I almost actually forgot. We could follow Ron outside, but I have something truly amazing to show you. Because it's the only time in the entire game we'll get to do this, and it's right here, right now. Remember, Hermione said, I've got to get to the library. Now, in the retail version of the game, that was just a bit of a narrative. The extended mod, however, took it literally. And you know what that means. It's nighttime, and library is always locked at nighttime and never ever accessible. Well, what if I was to tell you that in this particular point, because of Hermione's lock-unlocking skills, we will be able to make it to the library during nighttime. Not many people know about this, but I was so happy when me re-exploring all explorable areas during every single story beat and objective change finally paid off. So let me show you. There it is, the one and only time in the story. Now, guys, perhaps you know of it being accessible even at a different time, at night. I don't, and I think I've checked all the story beats. But look at this, just moonlight shining on this purple carpet, and the door just barely open. This is Hermione's handiwork. Now, if we try to go to the right to sort of the lower fireplace library, the grates will be locked, and this again takes me back to Philosopher's Stone. There's probably Filch and Mrs. Norris patrolling that part of the library. That's not where Hermione went. Oh, and ghosts are here. That was Bloody Baron. I could have saw Fat Friar over there. I think more of the ghosts are here. Maybe all of them. And guys, remember the flipendo of a book? During night time, it is very conveniently covered by a stack of books. I find that so funny. Nicely done, author. Nicely done. Our Lumos staircases are now gone, and we don't have access to the Lumos statue or anything like that, but we can see that Hermione went to the left over here, to the higher library. Madame Pins just doesn't really show up and do her job at all during 1992 year. Although technically it's, I guess, after New Year in 1993 now. It's springtime maybe even. And all the grades are closed, except for this one. So now we know where Hermione went. And we need to take the staircases. By the way, this portrait changed, and we can no longer access the Gnome Hidey Hall. There, by the way, this is a unique map, so the secret counter is gonna show you 0 out of 0 secrets, okay? Just as opposed to the daytime, which shows 10 out of 10. Now, let's try and embark from the first floor. Oh, no such luck. So that means Hermione must be higher up than that. Let us try the second floor. Oh, no such luck. So our only option is the third floor. That's where Hermione must be. Oh, and by the way, I guess you get an opportunity to open this chest if you haven't done this during daytime. That's the one and only thing you get to do at nighttime library if you haven't done so during daytime. Uh-oh, third floor locked as well. Or is it? Ah, there she is. Her favorite place, actually.
I know it's here somewhere.
Now, guys, this is probably the point where I'm going to disappoint you. That's it. Hermione has no new lines to share.
I know it's here somewhere.
But I cannot help but just have this giant smile on my face that Hermione sneaked into the library, what I really hope is the forbidden section, you know, avoided Filch and Mrs. Norris, and we can follow her around just to see what she's up to. To me, this is incredible, and the fact that we get to see the ambience at nighttime. Look how serene it is, and only candles light our way. This is incredible, so incredibly rewarding. Yes, there are no beans or secrets or pickups or any gameplay advantage, but the atmosphere is everything. So, if you guys will be playing your own extended mod run, feel free to visit the library at night. I cannot recommend it enough. Anywho guys, I'm gonna see you at Hogwarts grounds, where Ron is patiently waiting for us. There's the guy. And nothing else for us to explore, really. We have already covered this when it was snowing. And, oh my god, I miss the snow so much. Once you see something so beautiful, it's difficult to go back. Oh, by the way, one thing I want to show you. The greenhouse area is now accessible during sort of a normal grassy nighttime. We have only seen it at night when it was covered by snow. So I guess I just wanted to show you what it looks like when it's not covered by snow, but it's still nighttime. There are no new ingredients spawning here or anything like that. And again, no secret behind the blackboard. Bit of a bummer. But yeah, I guess it's just worth seeing at nighttime like this, normally. And of course, the reflection of these lamps still just gets me going. It's brilliant. Like Colin Creevy said before the poor kid was petrified, it's brilliant here, isn't it? Okay, so a brief detour, sorry about that. Let's now stay on track and follow Ron. By the way, the gnomes and horcrux absolutely respawn. You can harvest beans again doing that if you have the patience for it. But we have a chat to have with Hagrid, and it's been long overdue. I bet it's adult Norbert the Dragon killing everyone coming out of the Chamber of Secrets. I bet that's what's going on. Prove me wrong, Hagrid, prove me wrong.
Shh! I just saw someone who looks very much like Lucius Malfoy coming into Hagrid's hut.
Bad business, Hagrid. A very bad business indeed. Things have gone far enough. As chairman of the school governors, I've simply got to act and send you away.
Away? Away to where? Not the wizard prison. Not Azkaban.
I'm afraid so. A dreadful thing, Dumbledore. But all 12 of the governors feel it's time for you to step aside. As of this moment, you are suspended as headmaster of Hogwarts.
If the governors want my removal, Lucius, I shall, of course, step aside.
No!
However, you will find that I will only truly have left this school when none here are loyal to me. You will also find that help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it.
Of course, if anyone wanted to find out some stuff, all they'd have to do would be to follow the spiders. That'd lead them, right? That's the key to the whole thing. And that's all I'm saying.
Come along now, Hagrid.
All right, I'm coming.
We're in trouble now. Oh, Dumbledore. There'll be an attack a day with him gone. Look, over there.
Looks like they're heading for the Forbidden Forest.
And that's where we'll be heading as well. By the way, guys, in case you know, how long of a time did Hagrid actually spend in Azkaban? And whilst I'm asking this, let's crush as many of these disgusting things as possible. Because that's not really clear to me. Was he actually inside an Azkaban prison cell, or was he just on his way before the events essentially wrapped up and his name got cleared? Please let me know, I'm really curious to know, and I love the fact that boys don't even care that Hagrid's being sent to Azkaban. They're just like, oh no, Dumbledore's gone. I mean, guys, get your priorities right. Now, one of my absolutely favorite scenes in the movie is when Lucius Malfoy essentially enters Hagrid's hut and the absolute disgust on the actor's face.
To je kapusta.
I don't know why, something about that scene just gets me. And who we are missing, of course, is Cornelius Fudge, the Minister of Magic, you know, making a personal visit. Now there's nothing to ransack in Hagrid's hut. Oh, and by the way, before you visit the Forbidden Forest, it's your last opportunity to make some Wiggenwelds, but we're too good for that. In other words, we're missing any ingredients. Hey, more ingredients inside the forest itself, okay? And the Forbidden Forest, which is where we will be tomorrow, is another one of those unrevisitable areas. You only get to visit once, so I'm gonna do my best to guide you through everything, okay? So guys, this is where I will take my leave for today, and I think our objective also updated. I have to follow the spiders into the Forbidden Forest. Again, as an arachnophobe, I don't feel quite brave enough to do it today, so I'm gonna see you tomorrow, but we're gonna explore the Forbidden Forest and all its secrets thoroughly. You have that to look forward to. And before I say my goodbye, I would like to say thanks to my absolutely amazing patrons. I would like to say thanks to my free Patreon members as well as to my loyal Winstons. Blank Goopel, Mick, Severin Drax, Enstickle, Katie Danger and Boother 2. I would like to give big thanks to all 4 of my caretaker Winstons, Michael McConkey, Karavetu, Renegade Durney and Blanket Fox. Next, I would like to give big thanks to my brave veteran Winstons, Andrea Paviglianiti and Alexander. And finally, I would like to give a very special thanks to my one and only fine vintage Winston, Akira Foxmine. Thank you so much for your long and generous support of the channel, and also for specifically today helping us all unclog Moaning Myrtle's toilets. I mean, what that girl is pulling off is absolutely unbearable. Piss all over the corridors. Thank you so much for your janitorial services today, making Hogwarts a little bit cleaner. And thank you to all of you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, especially as we snagged that Quidditch Cup away from Slytherins. It always feels good to show it to those guys. And also for exploring the story a little bit more. Finally, we have a prime suspect, Hagrid, that's being taken to Azkaban and who's absolutely 100% innocent. And unfortunately, the only way to exonerate him is to face at least my worst fears, and that is to follow the spiders into the Forbidden Forest. So, guys, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna need something to help me face my worst fears, my arachnophobia for tomorrow's episode, and still maintain Christmassy mood. How I'm gonna pull that off, I have no idea, but you're gonna find out tomorrow.